Indonesia's President Susilo Bambang Yudhoyono has begun a state visit to Britain. He was welcomed with a guard of honour by the Queen on Horse Guards Parade before being accompanied to Buckingham Palace in a horse-drawn carriage. The British Foreign Secretary William Hague called Indonesia one of the world's most thriving economies and being in the vanguard of political change shaping Asia. Well, a little while ago I caught up with Indonesia's Trade Minister, Gita Wirjawan. How do you see the prospects for the Indonesian economy at the moment, given the global economic gloom?
We're not too related to Europe directly, but we trade with many large Asia-Pacific countries, China being one of the few large ones. And China has experienced a bit of a slowdown by way of the slowing down of demand coming from Europe and the United States. So that has affected Indonesia to some extent. But that doesn't stop us from looking at other markets. So in the past year, we've paid a little more attention than before to countries in Africa and South America. So from a trading standpoint, we're looking at some of these non-traditional markets. But in the long run, we remain positive about China's prospect in that they'll be able to basically weather the storm, and I think we will have a pretty robust economic relationship with some of the large countries in Asia Pacific.
One of the problems that we see with fast-growing economies particularly is worries about corruption. And this has been voiced in the context of your economy. The recent withdrawal, of course, of Nat Rothschild's from a coal deal was a very high-profile example of that. That's not publicity you need, is it? Yeah.
Not really, but I'm sure Nat would have priced in all the risk factors when he took a view on the corporate situation he was in. But we're not perfect, but as long as people understand that we are taking the right view on the bureaucracy, the governance, and whatever it takes for us to have better bureaucracy and governance all across. And I think one of the underpinnings of those is education. I think it's a question of how quickly we can fix some of the things that need to be fixed. I do believe that any country or any economy that has enough desire and ambitions and enough fiscal space and enough stories to tell in a good way should be able to promote itself to anybody who wants to take a long-term view.
Gita Wirjawan there, the Trade Minister for Indonesia, very fast-growing economy. You're watching World News Today on BBC World News.